Basically, the strings is the sequence of character, but in Java, the strings we consider as an object that represent the sequence of characters, and the string which is present, or we can consider in Java as a whole class, because it is behavior or it contains the objects that are class contains. That means the this class which is present in the Java.language package. In that, there are two ways to implement a strings in Java. So first one, which is using by literals, and the second one, which is using by new keywords. So we will discuss first using the literals. That means when we declare as a string, we are declaring string name and as a object s1 and equals to, we are passing that directly literals. That means we are passing that literals in the double quote. So that means we implement our string using the literals method. And another one which is using new keywords. So when we declare string name and object, and after that when we create or implement the using new keyword, new string, and when pass in the parameters, what will be string we have to pass, we can pass here. So these are the two ways we can implement our string in Java. So basically the strings which is we can say that alternatives of character array. That means the character array that present the array list array, the sequence of character is also present in that character array. That means we can say it is the alternate of strings, because the strings is also the present sequence of characters. That means when we have to perform some operations on strings, so we can perform directly on that strings. So firstly we have to convert it into the character array, then we have to perform other operations on it. So it is necessary to convert it, and there are several inbuilt method which is present of strings in Java. So these are the some of method which is length, or we can say uh, uh, array to string, or we can say character arrays, or there are several difference which is equals also, or we can say the strings dot trim. That means when we concatenate the two strings, we are using the concat inbuilt methods that provides us the functionality which is already written by Java compiler and store it and in the some different packages. So we are providing, or we are implementing directly that methods, and which operation we are performing in that, we have to just pass on it. So it is very important for that performing operation on strings. So there are several inbuilt methods which is present in Java. So one of the most which is uh, we have to, when we have to calculate the length of the strings, there are inbuilt method which is length, or equals to method, or a trim method. Trim method, the work which is when we declare as a string, if we add by mistakenly, or we add the space before the string, or after the end, at the end of the strings, then using the trim method we can remove that all spaces, or we can say the it removes the all indentation which is present in that strings. So these are the several inbuilt methods. Now we are come to our next point, which is why strings are immutable in Java. So basically the meaning of immutable, which is unchangeable. That means we cannot change the actual value of that strings. So why it is immutable in Java? Because of the main reason, which is I think security purpose. Because when the we are passing the string, we are passing the some confidential information to the string, such as a username or password, or we can say we are passing the email ID also. So that means no one can access that in a simple manner. That's why we are saying that strings are immutable. That means no one can change it. But and when we create a two string using the same literals, that means the sequence of character which is present in that string are the same. For example, we are creating the string s1 equals to welcome, and after that when we create the string s2, and another one which is the same literals which is present in that s2, which is welcome. So it is not possible because it refers the only one object of that strings. That means two object we are creating s1 and s2, but after that when we are using the s2 and we are creating new objects, so in Java the strings refers only the one objects. That means uh, always we have the strings are occupy the memory in a heap area, which is in that heap area there are the special area for the strings which is a string constant pool. So that means when we create a string objects or creating the any strings in our program, that means the allocation of that memory for the string which is allocated on the string constant pool. So in that when we create a object s1 and after that when we create object s2 of that same string, so they are both referred to the our string constant pool in that heap memory. So we can say that that's why we are saying that strings allow the only one object in that particular programs. So these are all about the strings. Thank you.